Shalom, shalom. So let's talk about why different translations of the Bible say really different things. If you want to quote the actual text of the Bible in the Hebrew, Aramaic, or Greek, you can do that. You can do that all day long, not a problem. If you are an individual or a company, though, and you want to print your own version of the Bible, you can't just copy another translation that already exists. You have to change a certain amount of the words within that manuscript in order to make a new translation that belongs to you that you can copyright and publish. So typically most translations of the Bible are going to be pretty similar, but every once in a while you will get a translation where part of it is really wonky or weird to read just because the translator specifically picked that part to change in order to be able to have a new translation to copyright it. For example, King James Version is one of the few translations where you will find the word unicorn. There is also a verse in Psalms 119 that says, "Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." Now, there was a girl who I went to Sunday school with whenever I was growing up, and the translation that she had, which I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it might have been the New Living Translation, says something along the lines of, "Your word is a flashlight unto my feet," instead of a lamp, because it is very updated language. The first time I heard her read aloud in Sunday school from her translation was that verse, and I just lost it whenever she said flashlight. It just sounded so strange to me. So yes, in this specific translation that we're talking about in the comment up here, the word that those translators and the people who wrote that specific copyrighted version of the Bible chose to use was the R word. But in the original text, in the original language, this specific law does apply to consensual and non-consensual relationships. So by using the R word, they are invoking a specific feeling when you read it. They are presenting it in a way that is not entirely accurate to what the actual text says. So if you're ever reading a translation of the Bible and you're like, this sounds kind of weird, it probably does sound kind of weird, whatever part you're reading. A website that I really like, that I'm not paid in any way to say this, I just like it, is Bible Hub, because you can look at a specific verse in multiple translations all at one time, and you can see which ones might have a weird word in them. Anyway, I hope that helps.